Fuck SeaWorld. Blackfish tells the story of Tilica, the killer whale, or orca, that is in one of the SeaWorld parks right now, and goes through the story of him killing this trainer a few years back. But not only that, but it actually exposes the true meanings of why killer whales in captivity is not a very good thing at all. And it not only does it explore SeaWorlds, but it explores other parks that has orcas in captivity. This documentary, this is my very first documentary review, and I'm going to tell you how it is. Fuck them. Okay? Fuck SeaWorld. Fuck them good. You know why? Because this movie, I knew stuff was going on behind the scenes, but I didn't think it was this fucking terrible. I really didn't. I implore everybody not to go to SeaWorld again. Don't take your kids to SeaWorld. Just remember, if by some chance you do take your kids to SeaWorld and y'all get splashed on by a killer whale, chances are that water that just splashed on you has been doused with the blood of an orca. If you've seen the documentary, then you know what I'm talking about. It is very eye-opening, and I love how they show all the old SeaWorld commercials because they're so stupid and cheesy, and it makes it seem so much fun, but for the whales it is not fun at all. And there was one scene I fucking hated. It fucking disgusts the hell out of me. Okay? Between a mother whale and her baby whale, and the mother whale is crying for the baby whale, and this is why I always say the human race disgusts me. This documentary is no exception to that. That is very fucked up. Everything about this is very fucked up. Okay? Now when they do show the whales in the wild, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay? That's what I like to see. I like to see whales in their captivity, not in their captivity, in their own habitat. Okay, I don't like to see them in captivity. I don't, because when they get in captivity, they don't get healthy anymore. And when they don't get healthy, their dorsal fin goes like this. So instead of being straight up, it goes like this. Just like Keiko the whale. If y'all know who Keiko is, he was actually Free Willy from the movie Free Willy, or Willy just for short. I miss that whale. He's been gone 10 years now, almost 11 years. And he died, I believe, in the wild because he grew up, he was raised around people a lot. And him not being around a lot of people anymore, I guess depressed the hell out of him, and he died, unfortunately. That's the most saddest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah. I love Keiko. He was a good whale. He was my childhood because I grew up watching him on screen in those movies. All three of them. And yes, even the third one is not that great, but it's still part of my childhood. And you get to see how whales act when they're in captivity because, yeah, one whale, not so good. Not so good. And it's not very good to see. But I implore all of y'all to watch this documentary. I mean, it is something to look at. It is something to see. It is something to be aware of. And this shit really, really needs to stop. Okay? And then when the whales do something wrong, oh, it's their fault that they killed the trainer and this. No, it's not. It's your fucking fault for fucking with the damn orcas. Okay? They are wild sea creatures. You can't tame a wild sea creature. That's like Siegfried and Roy trying to tame a lion. Sooner or later, that lion's gonna bite you in the ass. And what happened? Oh yeah, the lion bit his ass off. There's no way you can tame wild animals for that long. They're gonna lose. They're gonna go back to the way they are, and that's the way they are. You need to set all these orcas free because it's not right and it's not fair to them. It's bullshit. And then they die quicker than they would be in the wild. They live longer in the wild than they do in captivity. And in SeaWorld, like, oh no they don't. They live longer in captivity than they would in the wild. Fuck you. I know the statistics of a fucking orca. I've been studying orcas my whole fucking life. Okay? Don't give me that bullshit. Do not give me that bullshit. And that's what they try and say that in the movie too. And the documentary was like, no, that's bullshit. And I agree, that is bullshit. For fuck's sake, man. This is one of the reasons why I like documentaries, but it's one of the reasons why I don't like to watch documentaries. Because sometimes you're going to see stuff you're not going to like. And when it comes to my favorite type of mammal in the ocean, which is the orcas, this really pissed me off. Not the movie, but how they're being treated. Watch Blackfish. Very eye-opening movie. I'm giving this movie a badass silver approval. Yeah, that's right. A documentary gets a badass silver approval. This is gotta be the most watched documentary out there. Okay, not that Fahrenheit 9/11. No. You want to get to some real and gritty tactics? This is the way to do it. Let me know what you guys think about this documentary. I'm out.